As we grew up, my brothers acted like they didn't care, but I always knew they looked out for me and they were there. This quote is a quote by Catherine Pulitzer. One of the most important people in my life is my brother Jordan, and in the next few minutes I will be telling you about why Jordan is interesting, the memorable moments we've shared together, and what Jordan has taught me. Jordan's personality is very outgoing. He is very talkative. He's much better at speech than I probably would be, and he gets agitated very easily, and although I can be annoying most of the time, actually, it's like if something's out of position, he has like OCD about it. Some of the sports and activities he's in, he played for the Bantamay hockey team that went to state this year, which I thought was pretty cool. I coached his team 2 years ago, and it was a really fun time, and I think he enjoyed it. He also plays on the Knights lacrosse middle school team, and they went 3-4 this weekend at the tournament. They did pretty well. And he participates in FAST, like CrossFit athletic training, 3 days a week after school. Some personal traits about Jordan and what he looks like. He has blue eyes, he has ginger-colored hair, which I tease him about quite a bit, and he's just grown to it. And he just recently became taller than me, which he thinks is really funny. So now that I've told you about Jordan's personality and what makes him interesting, I'll tell you about some memorable moments we've shared. And the first one is we went to Phoenix this past spring, and we went by ourselves, but when we got to the airport, they said we needed a chaperone because Jordan was too young. So my dad got really mad because he had to pay more money, and when we finally got there to visit our grandparents, we then went to a spring training baseball game, and that's really nice down there. Their stadiums are nice, and I normally don't like baseball, to be honest, but it was really fun because of the atmosphere. We also went to a Phoenix Coyote game, which was really fun, and they played the other Kings 1-4-3. More memories to share are Husky games. We go to many Husky games throughout the year, especially this past year, and we always go to the Minnesota Gophers one, and that's always fun. And a memory I share from that is like we won 4-3 this year, and I thought it was pretty cool because we're number one in the Gophers were number one in the nation. And I always get Chuck Clausen to announce my brother's birthday, and we've been on the dance cam like 7 or 8 times, so that's always fun. For a couple more memories, I'm not even big into golf. However, we always go out to golf, and it never ends really well. My brother threw his clubs in the water last year, so he had to go get them, and he ended up getting an eagle the next hole. So I don't know why he was so mad in the first place. Now that I've told you about some memories, I'll tell you about what he's taught me. He's taught me that we have an unbreakable bond. We insult, fight all the time, but in the end we always help each other out. He's also taught me that being younger is generally being, to me, better than older, because the experience I go through, he can take off of, and the competition based off of me is he's always trying to beat me, so he's always competing with me. He's also less stressed than me. He's shown me that, calm and very patient. And as I'm a patient fisherman, I'm not a very patient person overall. All in all, Jordan is an interesting person who's done memorable things, and he's taught me many things. Jordan is very influential in my life, and he looks out for me, and I look up for